In the sprawling genealogy of the Bible, there are names that everyone knows: Abraham, Moses, David. But hidden in the shadows of the text is a woman whose story is often whispered rather than shouted. Her name was Tamar, a widow not once but twice, a woman trapped in a legal and familial limbo that would have crushed almost anyone else. Most know her only for a scandalous deception involving her father-in-law Judah. But to dismiss her as a manipulator is to miss the profound courage of a woman fighting for her very existence. To understand Tamar, we must go back to Genesis 38. Judah, the son of Jacob, marries her to his firstborn But the text is brutally brief. Was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death. Suddenly a widow, Tamar's fate fell to the ancient law of levirate marriage. Brother, Onan, was duty-bound to provide an heir for his deceased brother. It wasn't about romance, it was about legacy. But Onan refused. He knew the child wouldn't count as his own. His rebellion was selfish and final, and like his brother, he too was struck down. Tamar was now a widow twice over. Judah was terrified. He looked at Tamar and didn't see a grieving woman. He saw a curse. He thought, if I give her my third son, Shelah, he will die too. So he lied to her. He told her, return to your father's house and remain a widow until my son Shelah grows up. But he never intended to keep that promise. He sent her away to fade into oblivion. Years passed. Tamar sat in her father's house wearing the garments of her widowhood. She watched time slip away, eventually realizing the truth. Shelah was grown, and no wedding invitation was coming. This is the moment Tamar refuses to be a victim. She hears Judah is coming to Timnah to shear his sheep. Sheep shearing was a festival time, a time of letting loose, wine, and celebration. Tamar takes a massive risk. She removes her widow's garments. She bathes, perfumes herself, and covers her face with a veil. She positions herself at the crossroads where she knows Judah must pass. When Judah sees her, he assumes she is a shrine prostitute because her face is covered. He doesn't recognize the daughter-in-law he betrayed. He approaches her to make a transaction. He offers a young goat from his flock. Tamar agrees but asks, "What pledge will you give me until you send it?" She asks for 3 specific things: his seal, his cord, and his staff. These weren't random items. In the ancient world, your seal and staff were your ID card, your signature. By handing them over, Judah was handing over his identity. The deed is done. Tamar returns home and immediately puts her widow's clothes back on. Judah later sends the goat to retrieve his items, but the woman is gone. No one can find her. 3 months later, the scandal breaks. Someone tells Judah, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law has been immoral. She is pregnant." Judah's reaction is swift and brutal. Bring her out and have her burned to death. This is the climax. As she is being dragged out to execution, she sends a message to Judah with the items. "I am pregnant by the man who owns these," she says. "See if you recognize whose seal and staff these are." Silence falls over the crowd. Judah recognizes them instantly. He is caught in his own trap. He looks at the woman he condemned and speaks one of the most humble lines in the Bible. "She is more righteous than I," he admits, "because I did not give her to my son Shelah." In that moment, Tamar isn't just saved, she is vindicated. Tamar gives birth to twins, Perez and Zerah. Their birth was chaotic, a struggle for the firstborn right, mirroring the struggle of their mother. Through Perez, the line of Judah continues. And here is the ultimate plot twist. Centuries later, in the Gospel of Matthew, the genealogy of Jesus Christ is listed. Most women are excluded, but there in the lineage of the Messiah is her name, Tamar. She wasn't a passive victim. She was an active agent who forced the fulfillment of God's promise when the men around her failed to do their duty. She secured her place in history through wit, risk, and resilience. Tamar teaches us that even when pushed to the margins, even when the law and culture are against you, righteousness can be found in the courage to demand what is just. She is the widow who refused to be forgotten.